Hello everyone, I'm Ryan Hayashi. The look, Elon Musk. The voice, Dwayne Johnson. The magic level, Thanos. I'm here with my main man, Brendan Rodrigues, from the streets of Guatemala.
Hello everyone, welcome to another interview. Today I have Ryan Hayashi. Ryan is a wonderful performer who's got his own YouTube channel. He's very active on Instagram and YouTube. We're going to find out a lot more about Ryan. So let's start with, how did you get into magic?
Oh, I started magic in 1981 when I was 8. Like a lot of other boys of that generation growing up in Canada, I got a magic set for Christmas from my Uncle Michael and just never stopped playing with it.
Wow. You've done so much more with magic. I think you've done Penn and Teller. Have you done any of the Got Talent shows, or is this...
I have. I've done Britain's Got Talent, Germany's Got Talent, Czechoslovakia's Got Talent, although it's 2 countries.
Right.
And I'm currently doing a 4th country which will air next month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you say your highest rated show was that Penn and Teller? Is that the most popular? Or?
The Britain's Got Talent appearance, which I did in 2010, is up to 50 million views.
Oh, wow.
On that one video.
How did I miss that?
It doesn't really count as great magic. It was this ridiculous samurai sword stunt. Cutting vegetables around my mate's head without killing them.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So you've done a lot of competitions, and I think you are, I would describe as a magician's magician, although you perform for lay people all the time too. But I think magicians respect you with what you do because you're creative with what you do. You've done, let's talk about your competition wins.
Yes, I've been very active in competition. I managed to win the French, Swiss, Italian, Austrian, and German national championships. The 2003 Macmillan International in London, prizes at the American IBM and SAM, as well as the 2017 FISM FISM European Continental Championships for close-up.
That is amazing. Wow. Are you going to do Blackpool?
I've not been. The last time I was there was 2014, so it's been a few years. Yeah.
Or so. I remember you in 2014 because you were walking around with your entire costume and that sort of thing, right? And, were you lecturing, I think? Were you lecturing in 2014?
I was lecturing in 2014.
Yes. That's when I remember seeing you.
But we didn't actually. I didn't know you at the time.
I don't think we knew each other. People were telling me about you, and I said, "Wow!" I think I googled you and said, "Wow, this guy's incredible."
I hope I was nice to you.
Oh no, you're absolutely nice. I think I might have said hello to you and that sort of thing, but I don't think we actually properly met until I think you came to the Magic Circle, and that's when we met. Did you? Where did we meet? I don't remember. Wow. Okay.
Well, I'm glad I know you now. I was wearing the samurai armor at that convention, and it was sort of a speed dating concept to give short talks or lectures.
Yeah.
And I remember at that particular one, just to be obnoxious, I actually drew my sword and impaled it in each tabletop that I was speaking at.
Wow.
So, ding. Yeah.
That is incredible. I think what's so good about you is that you're so unique at your style, and I think when it comes to branding, and we spoke about the branding of this channel earlier, I think what you do is just incredible, and this is how I describe branding. People know you as the samurai guy. What do you want people to know you as?
The samurai guy.
The samurai guy? Okay, there you go. That's it. So let's talk about your YouTube channel. Now, you've done a lot of YouTube videos. What style of videos is it?
Mainly just me performing. Not a lot of editing because I'm a technological moron.
Well, I'm still learning myself, so I'm not that good.
So it's normally just direct uploads from my mobile phone of me doing stuff somewhere.
Well, I'm gonna put the link to the channel down below in the description of this video, and also his Instagram. You've got to check him out on Instagram. In fact, we worked together recently at
Brighton.
The Brighton gig. Yes. And you've already seen that vlog, and I think in the vlog I did mention that I'm going to be interviewing Ryan at some points, and then he had to travel back, and we didn't have time. So then finally, just before leaving back to Germany, I've asked him to meet me at the Magic Bar to do this little interview for you.
Brighton, which was just last month in November 2019, was the first time I'd seen you perform anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Gorgeous stuff.
Thank you.
The clear balls, the coin and pen work. Yeah.
So you also have the school where you teach magic. So let's talk about that.
Yes, correct. Just in mid-2019, it's only half a year old, I began accepting magic students. Okay. In my first 15 years of performing seriously, between 2001 to 2016, I only taught 3 students magic. Okay. I was averaging one every 5 years, literally. Following following the old model of there should only ever be one master and one student, in keeping with Sith tradition.
Right. I like that.
And then 6 months ago, there seems to be, I don't know if you see it here in the UK, but increased interest.
Yes.
I'm seeing in Germany guys who want to learn magic, so then I just decided yes.
Yes. Do you teach it online or is it one-on-one? So if someone watching this video in England says, I want to learn from Ryan Hayashi, how do they do that? Do you use Skype sessions?
Yes, through Skype sessions I do offer online magic teaching.
Okay.
But the actual Hayashi Magic Academy, the students I see on a regular basis come to my city and train at Hayashi Dojo.
I like that, Hayashi Dojo. That is great.
It started out as a martial arts studio first, as my school for karate, and that's also where I teach the magic.
Next time I'm in Germany, I'm definitely going to want to check this place out. What sort of martial arts do you specialize in?
I teach Shotokan karate. I lived for 2 years and 2 months from 1998 to 2000 in Tokyo, Japan, and trained at the World Headquarters School for our style. Yeah.
But that must help a lot with karate and magic. The same, sort of similar disciplines, I guess. You have to use a lot of, especially if you're doing a silent touch, you have to use a lot of body language, I guess, with misdirection and that sort of thing.
Your viewers know your magic, of course. I try to get my students looking like you.
Oh, okay.
In a way, because as you know, guys getting into magic tend to be more talkers than musical performers.
Right.
So the first 3 major issues I had to deal with within my group of students was shaky hands, fidgety feet, just sort of swaying back and forth out of nervousness, and too high a density of words as compared to the actual effect. So just being too talky.
Okay.
So in order to remedy the guy too talky, I said, right, do the same routine to music.
Okay.
Without talking. And then do the classic diverting cups and balls, saying only 3 words. Ball, balls, gone. You're allowed to talk, but try to minimize it and try to have that same rhythm you had without the talking. For the shaky hands guy, I get him to do a Tai Chi version of his routine. The rule is you're not no quick movements allowed. It has to all be slow motion, like you're underwater, and you're not allowed to stop moving. So it has to be continuous motion.
This is great.
For the shifty feet guy, out of nervousness, I had him put both feet together like a soldier and say, do the entire routine not moving your feet, and then hold your balance and stand on 1 foot.
Wow.
And do the entire routine again. So it's very Mr. Miyagi at Hayashi Dojo.
That's great, because that just I think it helps with muscle memory, because your brain is thinking about something else, and then consciously then it forgets about the other thing, and that's wonderful. I absolutely love it. What do you like performing? What's your favorite tools that you use?
My earlier acts, back in 2003, 4, 5, up to 6, were carnations of a card act, using a ghetto blaster, which literally played audio cassettes recorded of my voice arguing with myself.
That's
and I said, everybody, my name Mr. Hayashi. I come from Japan. I have a translation machine, and then I would talk, and the machine would be my second voice.
That is great.
And then I said, oh wait, I show you 70s Hong Kong movie mode. Beep. And then I would
Yeah.
Hey, I know you. You killed my brother. Damn you. Now I am going to beat you up. And then the second competition act was the coin act, the Matrix.
Yeah.
Which is, in my humble opinion, the most boring piece of magic ever to actually watch. You're laying flat objects flat on a table, and it's just one transposition after another. So I put a lot of soul and thought into how to make it into a storytelling piece. The Karate Kid story.
Right. It's wonderful. It's so wonderful. I like the way it starts and it ends. I don't want to spoil it for anyone watching this, but would they be able to watch that somewhere or no?
It is. It's on my YouTube channel, actually.
Okay,
you just have to enter European Championships
there we go.
act.
Watch
Ryan
that.
Hayashi, yeah.
So after you finish this video, maybe I'll put the link below of that video. Watch that. It's a beautiful act, and that is what competition magic is all about. So speaking about competition magic, let's talk about how do you create an act like that. How would you start if you want to compete? To say, look, I've got 7 minutes. Is it 7 minutes that you normally have, or what's the time?
FISM, FISM competition rules. It's got to be over 5 minutes, under 10.
Under 10, okay.
Or you get disqualified.
But
7 to 8 is the average best length you want. How long have you been doing magic, may I ask?
I've been doing it for about 11 years now.
Okay. I've been heavily involved in the European convention scene since 2001. Okay. What is that? Like 19 years now. I literally remember a time when I would see British and German and other European magicians say, right, so I have a red ball in my right hand, which I place in my left hand, and just a twiddle of the fingers, and you see I've now got a green silk, and then one effect to another with just absolutely no, nothing to tie it together, no logic, no...
And this is in a competition act?
Used to be, yeah.
Wow.
Going back 17, 18 years ago.
That's crazy.
And now, I even remember, I think in 2002, seeing it at the German Nationals, a standard Die Vernon cups and balls.
Wow.
Just ending with 3 lemons at the end, which just didn't cut it.
Yeah.
And nowadays, with the generation of the Eric Chens, the Shin Lims, not only is everything become hyper-visual, but it's become, the lines have blurred between stage and close-up magic. Mm-hmm. Where close-uppers can now be doing stuff like this and working with music and trying to get the hands look beautiful.
Yeah.
If you go back 20 years ago, it used to be anybody who would think about staging music, posture, choreography was a stage performer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the close-up guys used to be too short, too dorky, too right. So what I'm gonna do is say, hey, go on, take a card, and I'm gonna. It's all right. I've seen this trick, and
yeah, the same.
And there used to be a slight rivalry. The close-up guys used to say, yeah, I can do anything, anywhere, anytime. The other guy, he left his talent in the truck. You know, and then they used to joke about the close-up guys as not being able to cut it for stage, but now that's the lines are blurred, you know.
Mm-hmm. So what advice would you give someone who's getting into magic to create a routine?
I recommend they think about 3 things: the persona, the stage persona, and even if you're a close-upper, you are exuding some kind of a stage persona. You come across as some sort of a figure, a character. Okay. Even if you are walking, talking, moving, and acting yourself. And then I would think about the storytelling. Okay. And it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be direct storytelling as in, right, so I've got 4 kings, and once upon a time 4 kings walked into a forest and met 4 queens. You don't have to go that route, but there has to be some sort of a minimal level of narration that the audience or the viewers are watching. Otherwise, it's like watching the new movie release of Cats. And it's just one train wreck scene after another.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time, Ryan.
Yes.
Thank you so much for this little interview.
Thank you, Brendan.
No, my pleasure. And please watch Ryan, check him out, and I'll see you in 2 days. So we're currently here at the Magic Bar. We are with a lot of wonderful people. Paul's getting right into the light. I think I'm getting used to this, and I'm here to film this man right here, Ryan Hayashi. So check that out.
Jesus!
From here, from this angle. Wherever you
That's the angle you're getting because I'm eating.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Jesus!
I'm darker back here, lighter up here.
Jesus!
Prep sessions I do offer online.
Right.
That's all right. Okay.
Jesus!
So you can actually kill people with that. What? Look at his face! Oh my god!
Okay, Paul's dying now. He's having a laugh attack.
God, he just went.
Chips. Sorry, those were really fun. Anyway, sorry. Jesus!
And if he cuts us in, check out Brandon's shoes. He's got the best footwear I know of any magician in the scene. Can you show your glitter shoe?
Okay.
That style right there. Boo shakalaka.
Jesus!
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said. I want to thank Paul for doing this too. There we go. His thumbs up there.
Jesus!
Perfect. Lovely. Thank you. That's fantastic.
Awesome.
Jesus! Jesus! Jesus!
Memories. I have such awful memories. Cause I saw a bad movie and there was 0 plot. I remember how cats were dancing and singing songs, but beyond that there was not. Yeah.